Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys. Well, I've said this all day. I'm gonna keep saying it. I have been here less than 24 hours. I moved back yesterday. I left Charleston. I'm renting out my home there for a little bit, but just kind of bouncing around. Jason and I, everyone keeps asking, why do you guys move so much? I said this in another video. We've moved 6 times in 4 years. It's just kind of something that we do. We don't like staying put, and we're always on the go. It's one of the reasons that I think that I found somebody who works for me because I can't stay put, he can't stay put, and most people are afraid of change. So it just works. I can't explain the way the cookie crumbles, but I can tell you that it is crumbling. No, that's not good. Anyways, we're back at it. Smash the like button. Show some love, and we'll see you right now when we talk about this. So here we go. Then get a reality blurb. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City has had its share of viral moments, but many of them include Britney Bateman, even though she hasn't fully ingrained herself with the cast. However, she's in the news again, and this time it's not due to singing songs from Wicked with full-on green makeup. Sadly, Britney is accusing her ex-husband, John Shot Underwood, of allegedly draining her bank accounts and finding other ways to cause her harm. Now, fans will recall that Britney joined the cast of Salt Lake City for its 5th season as a friend of, but though it seems every time she's in a scene, she's seemingly the butt of the joke. For example, it's become a running joke that she always has some sort of announcement that her castmates never seem to care about. Of course, no one can forget Angie Katzenevas telling the Housewives newbie that she had a high body count hair. Oh my God. But now the Daily Mail has obtained court documents showing that Britney is making new allegations against her ex, John. For starters, Britney alleged to the court that he had drained their business account for personal expenses. Not only that, but she and her legal team claim that he has not added her to accounts related to their shared businesses. Specifically, the documents allege his actions include the unauthorized expenditure of business funds on personal expenses, failure to add Britney to accounts related to the businesses of the parties, unauthorized draining of the account of the party's business, and failure to operate the businesses consistent with the party's historical manner. Notably, the businesses that they share are a real estate development company called the Starwood Group, an entertainment company called Pure Productions, and a construction company called Mill Creek Builders. Sadly, there's more to the story involving Britney and her ex-husband. Salt Lake City Star is claiming he violated a protective order that requires him to remain at least 25 feet from her. And of course, this is following Britney's several allegations of abuse toward her. But notably, it is believed that this is what led to her strained relationship with her kids. But as she said, he allegedly forbade her from having contact with friends and family. And they've had this protective order in place for more than a year. But according to the report, the violation may include, but not limited to, a fine up to $1,000 and confinement in jail for up to 30 days. But regarding the other issues, Britney wants a judgment that matches the amount of personal expenses that John Underwood paid off with business funds. She's also requesting that he pay her attorney's fees and that he restore access to all business accounts and record-keeping software and information such as QuickBooks. Now, John must now appear in court for a judge to validate the claims made by Britney and her legal team. And additionally, it's unclear how she feels. She's been drained from the accounts. So, of course, it should be noted that Britney is also suing John for intentional infliction of emotional distress due to the previously mentioned alleged forms of abuse. But naturally, John and his lawyers have denied the abuse and forced estrangement from her family. But regarding the $2.5 million lawsuit, John's lawyer previously said, this is just one of many cases for which Miss Underwood has had the impetus, often making false and exaggerated claims. At least 3 prior cases, which she was behind, have already been dismissed. But Britney, who is planning on releasing an EP in the future, revealed back in May 2023 that her monthly expenses were $66,077. Okay. Okay. The girl might not have made it to Broadway. She might not have. 66,000 is your monthly expenses. Can we just do the math? Hold on. I love to do math here. Calculator. 66,000 times 12. Okay. And change. $792,000 in change is what her expenses are. So say Jason and I have moved over the last 4 years, 6 times. Just her alone, that would have been in 4 years of just her expenses, would have been almost $3.2 million. That's a lot of money. I get it that people grow accustomed to a lifestyle. And I'm sure, there are people who are like, oh, if I had $66,000, I could never spend that much. No, you could. You could, if you had the money in your account, you would find a way, because what happens is people like Britney, that you start to adjust. You start to adjust to a house. This house costs a lot, not this house, but the house costs a lot of money. The hair. Okay, so we're spending $1,500 a month on hair extensions, getting things done. The glam, $10,000 a month on the glam. The mortgage, $10,000 a month on the mortgage. The dining out, $10,000 a month on the dining out. And it adds up so fast, and you're like, what the is going on? But hold on. We're not done. We're going to move on from Salt Lake City over to the Real Housewives in New Jersey. But again, if you guys are watching, don't forget to smash that like button. And let's take a dip. Over here, spank you to realityt.com. Teresa Giudice is denying paying bloggers to leak any New Jersey stories. She said it's not her style. Now, obviously, season 14 was a low point for the franchise. The cast was divided, with Teresa and her sister-in-law, Melissa, refusing to acknowledge each other. But the situation was so bad that Bravo even canceled the reunion. And since then, the show's been on a long pause. But as you guys may recall, Teresa and her bestie, Jen Aiden, were accused of leaking stories to bloggers. And if there's one thing that Andy Cohen cannot stand, it is cast members leaking information. Now, Teresa is denying the rumors that she worked with bloggers, or at least that she paid anybody. So as you recall, Teresa and Jennifer were accused of working with bloggers to put out information so they could bring it up on camera. And one account, formerly at Melissa's Old Nose, provided alleged texts with Jennifer. Plus, the same blogger also claimed that the duo allegedly wanted to plant information about the past of Rachel Fuda's husband, John Fuda. But naturally, Teresa once again denied the leaking claims on her podcast, turning the tables. I've never paid anyone. I'm not going to do that. It's not my style. I'm not like other people online. They get swayed, I guess, maybe because they are getting paid, but money talks. And I know that's happened, but it's okay. I'm just happy that I stayed true to myself. It appears that she's referencing claims that she and Louis, her husband, leaked stories in the past. However, she didn't specifically deny giving any information out without payment. And as for Teresa's future on the show, Andy said it's coming back in 2026. And I guess if it's going to come back, I'm sure he's going to bring some people back. But if there's another family that wants to put it out there, is what Teresa said, all the power to them. I'll be cheering them on, and I would give them my advice. And it sounds like Teresa doesn't know if she's returning. Now, meanwhile, Jennifer admitted to talking to bloggers. She said, everyone talks to bloggers, Andy, is what she told them on Watch What Happens Live. And she said, I mean, listen, I just want you to know that all bloggers out there start off as fans, and we are very good to our fans. Her answer? Flop. I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.